Hello, this is Kate, and this is my weekly oracle card reading. And today I'm going to be using my Crystal Visions tarot deck. And I just want to get some insight into the week coming up. So I'm going to draw 3 cards, and the first card is going to represent Monday and Tuesday. The middle card will represent the middle of the week, and then the last card will represent the weekend. Okay, so I'm going to start with the first card. So we're going to be coming into the week, and we've got King of Pentacles. So this is a very nice, mature, grounded energy to come into the week with. And this is all about being practical and being sensible, particularly around issues with money. So being, mature and sensible when it comes to, how you spend your money and what you invest in. And the guidance I'm getting specifically with this card is don't overspend at the beginning of the week, and don't buy things that you really don't need. I think a lot of times we are attracted to purchasing particular things because it makes us feel I'm going to say safe, but it gives us a certain sense of false security, and especially that feeling that we can purchase things that we don't need gives that sort of feeling of security. But with this card, the message I'm getting is to kind of question yourself if you have the urge to spend money on things that you don't really need at the beginning of the week. So, take some time to think about things before you buy them, even only, a few days or a week. And quite often what happens if you do that, by the time the end of the week comes, you actually don't want to buy that thing anymore. So it's one thing that you can try if you feel tempted to shop. It's funny, I don't know why I got all that information from this card because the King of Pentacles is also about health, and so making decisions at the beginning of this week that will enhance your health and make you feel connected to the earth. So doing things like, getting out for lots of outdoor walks, provided that you live somewhere that isn't freezing cold right now, and, spending time with your plants, and even spending time with crystals. If you're really into crystals and meditating with crystals, that's another thing that can really enhance your health in it and kind of bring you more grounded energies. Okay, so the middle of the week, we've got 2 of Cups, and this is a nice card. This is all about partnership and coming together, meeting someone this week who is going to help you get to where it is you want to go. So meeting a true partner, and in return you're helping this person. So this is a partnership of equals, and this can mean a couple different things. It can mean a romantic relationship. So if you're already in a relationship, it can mean kind of taking your relationship to the next step and a whole nother level of commitment and intimacy. And if you're not in a relationship, it could mean meeting someone who you're very compatible with. And if relationships aren't something that's big in your life right now, this could represent meeting a friend or a colleague or a business partner who shares the same kind of interests as you do, and shares the same kinds of goals and enthusiasm that you do. I'm just trying to think if I see anything else with this card. There's definitely a sense, I'm looking at there's sort of like this glowing sort of fairy. I don't know if you can see that, but there's like a fairy in the right between the people in the card. And this is almost like, divine intervention is sort of making you meet this person. So this could be really exciting, actually. It could be meeting someone that you're sort of meant to meet in a sort of, divine kind of destiny sense. And like I said before, it's not necessarily a romantic partner, but it could be, a good friend or a work colleague or a business partner who, you guys see eye to eye. Okay, so moving on to the end of the week and the weekend, we've got 6 of Swords. So we've got a really nice balanced week. We've got Pentacles to start with, we've got Cups in the middle of the week, and then we're finishing up with Swords. So there's a lot of balance going on here. And Six of Swords is about wishing you were somewhere else. And this can have both a negative and a positive effect. So we'll start with the negative effect, and that is this can indicate that sort of syndrome where you're always thinking that the grass is greener on the other side, and you're never totally fulfilled or satisfied with where you are. You're always looking off into the distance and into the future, thinking that things will be better later on down the road, or things will be better if you're working in a different place or doing something else. And sometimes you can use that as a way to kind of motivate yourself to move forward, and you can actually visualize yourself already being where you want to go. And in that sense, this can be positive. So if you're unhappy with where you are, think about where you want to go, get clear on that, and use your imagination to visualize yourself being there. But the negative side comes in if you notice yourself doing this all the time. So no matter what's going on in your life, you're never satisfied for very long. You're always kind of wanting to move on to the next thing and something that's bigger and better. But another message I'm getting with this card is that you will feel a strong pull this weekend towards a particular like down a particular path, or your attention is going to be sort of guided in a specific direction. And I'm just looking at this card, and I see how she's dropped two of her swords. She's let go of two of her swords, and she's looking off into the distance at the crows that are flying off. And part of this is a sense of longing. It's this longing of kind of letting go of what she has, and just leaving everything behind because it's not working out, and moving forward. And she wants to be free, like these birds. But in the same sense, I get the sense that these birds are trying to show her where she needs to go. And so pay attention to any kind of urges you have this weekend, or any weird little kind of ideas that you get, because these can be very powerful if you kind of follow through with them. And one interesting thing that I just noticed the other day is that intuition often works in a very subtle, kind of small way, and sometimes we expect to suddenly know what we're meant to do, or suddenly have this big grand vision of our life purpose. And most of the times it's our intuition kind of whispers to us, and it's very soft and very very minor. And when I look back at my own life, I see that all the really awesome things that I did started with a tiny little intuitive nudge, and I went with that nudge, and I went in that direction, and then over time it's built up to something much bigger. And so this is kind of what I'm getting with this card, is listen to your intuitive nudges. And these might not be big, huge things, but these are going to be small little kind of inklings and feelings that you get about where it is you need to go. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to take a quick step back and see if I'm getting any other feelings with this card. I'm just so drawn to the full moon in this card, and I'm wondering what the moon's doing right now. I totally have lost track of where we are in the moon cycle right now, so I have to look at the calendar. But I get the sense with this middle card that things are coming to fruition. So if you've been putting the vibe out that you want to meet someone, whether you're looking for like a teacher, or a lover, or a friend, or a business partner, I get the sense that this is kind of coming to fruition, and your prayers have been heard, and you're going to be meeting this person pretty soon. So if not this week, definitely this month. So be on the lookout for meeting people who share your interests and people that you really click with. Okay, so this has been your weekly tarot card reading, and my name is Kate, and you can find lots more info and tarot card spreads on my website, dailytarotgirl.com. And thank you so much for joining me. Have a beautiful week.